Greetings, my friends. I am Gilles Mansillon, artist and spiritualist, and I wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas. If you're new to the channel, I thank you to subscribe. I thank you for your likes, your sharing. I thank you for your comments and for your donations. I'm going to discuss a few ideas. The first one is that we're really going through an intense transformation. It is our frequency, all our inner self is really boiling with potentiality, and so we have to accept to rest. Right now is a time of rest. Christmas is a time what to give for like friends, family, exchange of gift, celebration, and joy. And it's all a matter of frequency more than timing. Once the frequency, we achieve a certain frequency, time disappears. The experience comes to us naturally. So it's very much about always seeking this frequency and connect to the divine love of the mother, the nurturing energy of the earth, of the cosmos. So I'm going to discuss different ideas in this message that I wanted to make for Christmas. And first is like whatever we can conceive, we can create. If we could not dream it, if we could not conceive it, it would not be possible. But whatever we dream, we can make it happen. Even if some sort of thing seems impossible, there is a certain coherence. Of course, if I want to become the world champion of sumo, it's not part of my incarnation, so I don't have that as a dream. But whatever we dream, it is part of coherent with our soul. Whatever we think, we become. So think positive, and whatever we feel, we make real. The more we feel something deeply, the more real we make it. And so connect on the good feeling thoughts. There is still a certain addiction to the separation, to the opposition, to all those programs of the matrix. It's not something we should be blamed for because we've been conditioned, but we do have to let it out, let it go, connect to the unity consciousness, to be one with all that is. For the one is within the all. We are part of the one that is all, but the whole is also within us. All is within the one, and the one is within all. That's the one part. The divine supreme creator is the one part that we all share, whether we are conscious or not of that. So do not remember that. Continue to call on that, to allow your frequency to rise, to integrate more and more of this divine internal source frequency. For that, we need to cultivate only positive energy. But in order to have only positive energy, we need to be ready to have to face all our fears, all our doubts, all our old beliefs, to all the habits, all kinds of things, to move into unlimited acceptation of all that is. That does not mean to accept conflict, brutality, violence, and lies. It means to accept what we found within ourselves to be transmuted. And so it's like because of all the conflict and the separation are but cycle within that people need to go through. Everybody is going through in regard to their soul path, their soul plan. So it's important to be responsible for our own reality, for our own thoughts, to our own. We need to accept to be in the state of grace, and that's the only reality there is that comes from within. We also need to understand that there are many higher beings, celestial beings and so on, spirits, that are lending their energy to the process, that are assisting us, whether we're conscious of that or not, and they're assisting the process of the planet, but they're also assisting us, and the more we are connected to our own divine presence, the more we become aware of the various spirits that are influencing our life from behind the scene. And for the freedom of oneness, from within the oneness, there is great freedom, but we need to eliminate all the obstacles, or the pageantry of the snake, or the bag of tricks. Snakes has all kinds of bags of tricks, but we're no longer fooled by that. So I also wanted to talk about the fact that we're getting ready for contact with many extraterrestrials, and there are thousands of civilizations that will be introduced to humanity, civilizations that already passed through the ascension, that will come to assist. And also understanding those civilizations, those higher civilizations, galactic civilizations, I've understood that government do not work. So they do not have government. Many have councils, others have rulers, others have monarchy or ruler of family that rules, but it's also always about the whoever has the highest wisdom is the one that's put in charge to assume the responsibility. So it's a very Platonician. Plato thought that the king philosopher, that's the republic, who has the most wisdom, needs to rule. Otherwise, he will be ruled by inferior people. So it is important to be prepared for great change on the planetary stage, because right now we're still bound by very expensive government that keeping the world entrapment and conflict and so on. And even the religion, if they're creating conflict and separation, they're not fulfilling the oneness, the living presence of God. That's really where we're moving to. There is only the living presence of God that really matters, not some illusionary beliefs about whatever was in the past. So I want to talk about Christmas. Christmas is a date that was chosen to celebrate the birth of the Christ, but the Christ, which is known on the higher plane as Sananda, is a celestial name that was given, Joshua, and so it is really a time to gather with family and friends and rest and if you want to understand that this spirit of Jesus, this master, is a friend and a teacher and an older brother, it's not an object of worship. He has never left in reality. For 2,000 years, he's been having his eyes and presence on the planet. You just have to call on him to receive him. He will come to you, and if you have never met him and on a personal level, energetic level, he will transform your life, because he will never tell you the story of his life on the earth. He will see where you're at, what you need, and he will offer you a vibration and information that will assist you. So he's a beloved friend and teacher, but the proof of his presence you just got to call on him, and you will see that the response will come. And if there is only silence after you ask, it's just because silence is what is needed. The connection or the contact or the information will come in due time. For the crisis, the teacher is the idea of the teacher, the one who teach the unconditional love. So invite him as a guest in your home. Invite him to walk along with you when you're walking on the street. You will see you will feel the presence of the angels. And because in truth, life is all about the love we are able to embody and share. It's very important to understand that it's all about love, friendship, and peace. This is really what we seek: harmony. And each ending, we're really coming at the end of a cycle. Each ending is always marked by a new beginning. Yet the inner transformation is not really all that easy, because there are moments of great joy and illuminations, but there are also times of confusions. But we celebrate it on high, because we are master of chaos. We came down here in the midst of the darkest darkness, and we survived that. So just never, no matter what, we all learn from our mistakes. It's not a sin to make a mistake. Sin is for God loves all the sinners. He doesn't love the actions. He doesn't love the sin, but sin is something that make an obstruction to your evolution. So it's about when we're doing something consciously wrong. We know it's wrong, but we're doing it anyway. That's when it becomes a sin. Otherwise, it's just a learning process. And so do not blame or judge yourself. We're not really in a position to judge ourselves. It is our higher self and our God self that is able to ascertain what is needed for the process of evolution of each soul. And each ending we're coming to an ending of this 3D, of this matrix reality, is always followed by a new beginning. So we're entering into this higher plane of reality, this connected self. And it's very important to have goals, whether it is spiritual goals or material goals. It's very, very important to already be ready. Otherwise, we're just going to be wandering without, it will have no sense. I mean, our life, it was Seneca that was saying, if you take a boat and you don't know which port you sail, no winds can help you, and no tide, and you will just be wandering on the ocean forever. So just have goals and objectives, and be prepared to fulfill your higher missions. For it's like and let yourself be guided by your higher self, of course, by the intuition, by your higher self, and And also select the thoughts that bring you good emotion, good feeling thoughts. Or feeling, emotions and feelings are two different things, but good feeling thoughts are really important, because that's really where the universe wants to keep us, so we can have gratitude and balance within the process of our life. We can move within the state of ease and grace, and very soon we're going to be able to relax our mental. Our mental body will be discharged from a lot of stress. The observer of the day is not for you. It means there's a lot of things that are just no longer for you. Just let them go. Trust, put things in the hands of God. The highest wisdom is chopping wood. It means being really centered and connected to all the little things of the experience of your daily life. In each moment, it's not really what we do, is what is our frequency when we do it, what is our state of mind, what is so Voltaire used to think that the best choice we can make every morning is to be in a good mood. And if you cannot love someone, just be polite. Even with the unkind people, just remain polite. That shows a certain sense of maturity rather than engaging in conflict. What we need to do to understand is the yang, the divine will. What is the divine will? What is the wisdom within the situation that we need to act upon? What we need to do is connect to timeless eternity. It's TikTok. It's the pressure of time, but it's also the eternal moment of now. And the outcome is imagination. Continue to cultivate your imagination. When we conceive, we can make real. So just continue to cultivate good, beautiful thoughts. And then from there, we'll be led to our destiny, our imagination. God will take the best part of what we can imagine and will make it real for us as well. So sometimes it's like we are called to really have memories that comes up from our past that force us to relive, re-experience experiences from our life that is not very so pleasant, but it's really an opportunity to find a balance point, to transmute, to find a divine neutrality, a point of view that is balanced, where all is forgiven, all is balanced, to know that the law of cause and effect will still be operational. So like everybody will learn from, sooner or later, from their mistakes. So we need to transmute everything, to bring everything to the state of balance and peace. Be in the acceptance of the lessons as well. Once we learn whatever difficulty, once we learn the lesson within it, we know that he enriched us in some way. Then we can be at peace with it, and we need to balance out the Christos and the Sophia, the divine masculine, divine feminine. Both were really injured through the path of this dark age, and both the divine feminine and divine masculine got wounded through the process. So we need to heal that and bring them back into the peace and harmony, the connection between the action and the non-action. But it's important not to always be agitated in action. Action has to be posed with non-action, return to center often, and to harmonize the receptive and the creative. We need to be creative, we need to exercise our flow, a creative flow and imagination, but we also need to be in a receptive mode to receive from the higher self, and to balance out the human, our perfect, imperfect self as a human beings with our divine, eternal, perfect self. And so for each path is unique, each person is unique, each soul has a plan that they have designed for certain experience, and we need to align with the desire of our own soul, regardless of what anybody thinks. If you align with your soul and your spirit, you are exactly where you need to be, regardless of what the environment may reflect you. For this, like us, but there is a spiritual reflection from within that will confirm that you are doing what you do when you follow the heart, when the mind is in the service of the heart, when the two are blended. For it's like the deep soul desire will teach us what we need to learn to grow and evolve and reach the next level. For third dimensional life, even if we had 1,000 lifetime on this planet in the third dimension, it is just a very brief moment. It's like we had 1,000 days. Each life is like a day within the experience of our soul, but it's only a very, very brief moment within the eternity of our soul. Our soul exists since the beginning of time, and it's very, very, for most of us are old souls, and we as old souls we've created and created and created, and now we have to deal with all this creation and conscious creation sometimes. So we need to transmute everything back into the light. But everything is just a very brief moment in the eternity of who we are. So it's very important to think instead of time, and time. It's more about timing. It's about vibration. So continue to invoke the highest vibration possible. And there are certain rules that first we need to always respect the wisdom of those who are higher of us on the evolutionary scale. Always respect that the guidance that comes from above is higher than what our ego or lower consciousness can. So it's about integrating that, and also respect the ignorance of those people you might know that maybe on a lower cycle. We don't know why they have to go through those things, but we have to respect the ignorance of those below and the wisdom of those above. It's always very important. Not in terms of material hierarchy, but in terms of vibration. And treat everybody with respect. Treat it, if you can be polite with the unkind people, then that's showing a great deal of evolution. Yet expect to meet kind people as we tune into this light and love. People just change just for us the time. Even if they're unkind, they have no choice but to be kind when they meet us. But sometimes it's just an opportunity to demonstrate certain things and certain experiences. For all the answers we seek are already within. We just need to learn to access it. So call on your guides. They will definitely help you and assist you. Well, I'm going to pull a few cards also for the oracle. I thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying this Christmas time, this Christmas holiday. For it is the year is not over. There's going to be some great, powerful energy shift that will be happening before this end of the year. And it says you are blessed. Test a ray of light, goutte au rayon de lumière. It's in French, I have to translate. Test the ray of light. It's a golden sun, the golden sun of the original source. That is fulfilling your heart in this moment, and fill your being with love. So it's about appreciating, feeling, returning from a world of pure thoughts to a world of feeling, and to really be and whenever you feel, you receive this love of God, this source, this energy, this golden white light of the soul. Just try to milk it. Try to see what you can, the source that can allow you to stay within that frequency for as long as possible, even if we have to sometimes to shift out of it, and we come back to it. So the card of the day from this oracle is called emotions. You are submerged with unexpressed emotion. Express what you feel. It is necessary to verbalize what is true for you. So it is important to be kind in your words, but to express what needs to be expressed. Otherwise, it's like, and suppressed emotions will not serve us very well. And I'm going to pull one card from the Akash. We have to free ourselves from the matrix. It's called imprisonment and slavery. We may have had life where we get imprisoned because we were telling the truth, and that's like the old memories. So it's important to see the door is open, and now we have to bring our inner child to play, and it's important to let go of all those things that may still entrap us, to free ourselves from the past karma, to face our fear, to face our phobias, to transmute our fears. And for that, we may want to take note. It's the scribe or the writer. It means that take notes of everything. It's always good to document your progress, and then you can reread it later, and then that can definitely assist in showing you the progress you have made, and continue to cultivate hope, trust and faith. It's very important to have faith in yourself, to have faith in the divine plan, and to know that all those experiences of fear and doubts and traumas are just temporary experiences that were given for evolutionary purpose, but they're part of a greater plan. And for all the suffering we feel, we'll feel an equal amount of joy. So the more suffering we've accepted to create it for ourselves, the greater the joy of our liberation will be. Well, I hope this message will make sense and will be inspirational. I wanted to make a little Christmas message, but I'm always about trying to share my understanding of this law of one, this principle of inclusion, of love, of the Creator that is all. And I'm going to finish with a song. It's very much a spiritual song. It's called Love Rescue Me. Love rescue me, Come forth and speak to me. Raise me up and don't let me fall. No man is my enemy. My own hands imprison me. Love, rescue me. Many strangers I have met on the road to my regrets. Many lost to seek to find themselves in me. They ask me to reveal the very thoughts they would conceal. Love, rescue me. And the sun in the sky makes a shadow of you and I, stretching out as the sun sinks in the sea. I'm here without a name, in the palace of my shame. Say, love, rescue me. In the cold mirror of a glass, I see my reflection pass. See the dark shades of what I used to be. See the purple of her eyes, the scarlet of my lies. Said love, love, rescue me. Yea, though I walk in the valley of the shadow, yea, I will fear no evil. I have cursed thy rod and staff, they no longer comfort me. I said, love, rescue me. Sha-la-la, la-la-la, la-la-la-la, la-la. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, la-la-la-la, la-la. I said, love, love, rescue me. I said, love, climb up the mountains. I said, love, oh my love, on the hill of the sun, I'm on the eve of the storm, and my words you must believe in. Oh, I said, love, rescue me. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, I'm here without a name in the palace of my shame. I say, love, rescue me. I have conquered my past, the future is here at last. I stand at the entrance to a new world I can see. The ruins to the right of me will soon have lost sight of me. Love, rescue me. It's very much a song about letting go of an old illusion to move into a glorious past, glorious, of course the sun remains the dominant factor. We are solar beings. We need to reignite this solar ray to become, to remember our eternal, divine, infinite nature. Well, I'm going to finish with a few cards. The observer of the day is patience. Patience is the mother of all virtues, because he who has patience is patient, and so there is no more rush, and we can be in the acceptive mode, receptive mode of this divine love. And the highest wisdom is our mission. We need to have our mission plan ready and just call on. If you don't know your mission, you should know, have some aspect already revealed to you by your higher self through your dream, your intuition, your meditation, what will be your higher mission in the new world. Otherwise, just continue to be yourself, to find enjoyment, to find the peace and the enjoyment, and the mission will self-reveal. But we are here in service to the planet and the Creator. What we need to understand is wealth, inner and outer wealth. We need to move into this state of total abundance, opulence, and we will be fine with it. We're not going to be possessed by those things material. We'll just be an administrator of the resources that come to us from the universe, from God. what we need to do is the choice. There is always, we need to make our choices all the time. So just trust in your choices. If you make the wrong choice, you'll be reflected that wrong choice. And sometimes you need to sleep on something. If it's something important, sleep on it, meditate upon it before you make a choice. But there is always new choices to be made. Eventually, spontaneously, we'll just make the right choice because we have achieved that alignment with wisdom. And the outcome is temperance, means the light part needs to all dominate us, not to move into the extremes. In terms of choices, we have well-being. That's a good choice. Choose your well-being, take care of yourself, and do whatever you can to take care of yourself. Another choice is to feel yourself lucky, to feel the luck, to be in the gratitude for the blessings that are coming from heaven, that are ready to come down from heaven, or that are already arrived, and for what is already. And another choice is about work. We're going to need to fight. For me, my work is pretty clearly defined in front of me. But if you are doing work that is not fulfilling or that does not bring you enough resources, ask the universe to put you in a situation where you work in a very happy environment with wonderful people, where you're doing wonderful service, and then you get where you'll be able to have ample resources as well. Because before we can free ourselves from this monetary system, we need to move from lack into abundance. Once we move into abundance, we're going to be able to, all the 144,000 are opened, are free and abundant. Once the finances come, we're free. The game will be fun. We're going to be able to establish a way, and slowly but surely, all the others will join. And then, once we're all living in abundance, we'll be able to do away completely with money. But it's going to happen by steps. So continue to cultivate this sense of well-being, this sense of wealth, this sense of joy, of gratitude, appreciation, and continue to share what you have, because the more we share what we have, the more we can get, the more we're getting as well. For we live in a magnetic universe. Whatever we produce is what we harvest sooner or later. And so, and do not be in waiting for the negative people to harvest their karma, and that will come. Don't ignore them, but if you don't need to if your mission is not to. Do not be holding on to the waiting for the karma of other people to be fulfilled. Just take care of your own joy, your own happiness, and find your freedom now. Find your freedom today, so that the universe can provide abundantly from within and without. I thank you so very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.